Above the mucky muck castle made of clouds, there sits Wonder Boy, sitting oh so proud.
All right, here we are, episode 7, Jamie's Thoughts with Stephen Frontera.
Wow, lucky number 7.
How are you, Stephen?
Great.
So, again, no one listens, but we do this for our fun and enjoyment.
I disagree with the no one listens. We're getting a solid 100 almost every time.
Great. Well, I have 30 cousins, and so that's helping.
I have a bunch of friends, yeah.
So, normally how we do the podcast is pretty simple. I come up with some topics. I typically don't tell you about them, and then we just riff and talk about it. But we thought, hey, we haven't done a podcast in a while. Let's let Stephen, the co-host, think of some topics. So, on to you. Here we go, Stephen.
Yeah, so, we've kind of been going over a lot of stuff. I actually, the two topics we'll go, I guess we'll start with the first one. We don't like to get too political here.
Well, we did our first episode, and nobody listened, so it's been downhill ever since.
But this one is, I think, one that we can go a little political without getting political.
Okay.
If more current events-ish, if you will. We got to talk about it. I mean,
what's going on?
You almost want to see a Donald Trump nomination because you almost want to see him against. No. You almost want to see him in a debate against Hillary.
Yeah, he's going to go, you're ugly.
You're ugly. Your husband.
Nice pantsuit. You think he would do that?
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't say nice
pantsuit. She's got the same suit on I got. My hair's
I don't think he could do that.
He does do it.
I don't think he could do it. He would get killed.
I know, but he doesn't care. He does that because I would never vote for him, but if he went out there and was like...
And said nice pantsuit?
Your husband gets, blown by interns.
No, he would never do it.
I think he would.
Would he say at least... No, I can't even say what he would say. You think he'd hand
a cigar on
No way.
It's almost worth the nomination for it. There's 3 debates.
Embarrassment.
There's 3 presidential debates.
I know. One is like they go at it. One is like they sit down and have a town hall.
One is domestic policy.
Yeah.
One's foreign policy, and one's the town hall. So the town hall, someone asks him a tough question, he goes, "You're dumb. You're stupid.
Here's a cigar."
So the domestic policy one.
Special.
Yeah. Because that. The domestic policy one, they start talking about something, and he's just like, listen, if they start talking about abortion, you can probably say, how many abortions has your husband paid for? Here's a cigar. He could do stuff like that.
Oh.
That's where I really want to take this. The political talk for the first 5 minutes, this is fine, but this is what we're in for. These are presidential candidates. They're supposed to be a step above us, right?
No, he's not.
He's a
billionaire, but he's debatable.
Debatable by some people saying, but that's what I'm talking about. Think about it. He gets up on stage, Lion Ted, Little Rubio, or whatever. Little Marco.
Little Marco,
Lion Ted. Talking about his poll numbers the whole time. Like whenever Rand Paul, that was my favorite. When Rand Paul would go after him, because Rand Paul had nothing to lose. He was at 1%. He didn't care. If anyone could go after him, it was him, and he'd be like, "Listen, your poll." He wouldn't. He would put him on the pay no mind list. You got 1%. My numbers are huge. You're huge, but his hands are so little. And then Marco Rubio made a tactical error. He's like, the only way for me to get press coverage with this guy sucking all the wind in is to go after him.
Yeah.
He insulted his penis size. So then the next debate, Trump's got to talk about how big he is. It's unbelievable. So
we've got to be a laughing stock to the world because we have 10 listeners in the UK, and they have
right now they got to look. But you know what? European politics, they go after each other personally all the time. And people talk about the discourse now. People haven't read anything. You realize that someone caned a guy on the Senate floor in the 1850s.
No, I know.
Charles Sumner literally took a cane and hit a guy. We had 2 of our founding fathers, Aaron Burr and Andrew Hamilton, had a duel.
But they went to Jersey because it was illegal in New York. I love that story. Yeah, so, but this 2016.
Yeah, but you have
the internet.
You need him to get on that stage and just be like, "You're ugly. You can't even work the subway," which happened the other day. Did you see that?
I know she couldn't work the subway.
But then you got Bernie Sanders getting up there, and listen,
I think he'll get anti-Semitic.
Oh yeah,
No, and I'm not an anti-Semite.
Listen, my aunt and cousins are Jewish, so I have no problems with Jewish people. But he's like,
I think he would. I think look at this Jew.
Look at this Jew. But I also think now. But now think about it. Sanders is in Brooklyn. You think he's like getting, raising his Jewishness a little bit? He's got to be now. I haven't seen anything, but he's got to be doing rallies in Brooklyn and just acting like the Brooklyn Jew that he is, which is fine. But there is a certain way that they are. Oh yeah. I mean, Larry David does the perfect one of him.
I know.
I mean, but the whole thing. I mean, because think about it. Trump's going to get up there and insult his Jewishness, insult the fact that he didn't have a job. I mean, Bernie Sanders didn't have a job until he was almost 30 years old. Or even past it. He couldn't pay his electric bill. There's all stories.
I know, but he was doing, he was walking.
It's a disaster. So he's going to get up there. I mean, he's going to talk about how, for Sanders, he's going to talk about how rich he is and how it's great to be rich. I mean, and all that stuff. So that's him. But then again, the Hillary.
It'll be Hillary.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Because the Democrats don't have winner-take-all states, so.
Yes, they do winner-take-all states, but what they do have is they rig it. They have those super delegates. They rig it.
She's going to win. I mean,
she's going to win. There's no problem with it. But a Trump-Hillary debate, it will literally be must-see TV. So what? They're each 2 hours long, let's say?
Oof.
6 hours of must-see television. Now they're spread out.
I think you're getting 20 shares. I think you're getting 20 ratings.
I don't think, no, I said the first one, I don't think people will watch that much. I think after you read in the news that he called her ugly.
I think you're absolutely wrong. When he says, "Listen here, broad."
Look at this broad and her
look at this broad and her cheating husband. I'm going to have a real beautiful.
Oh yeah, beautiful first lady. Melania is gorgeous. She is gorgeous.
We're putting a pool in. With bikini, and we're taking the White House to where it's really.
Yeah, he's gonna make America great again.
We're gonna make America great.
Make the White House beautiful again.
You're an embarrassment.
Make the first lady beautiful.
First lady. Roosevelt.
Yeah. That's what it's gonna do.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And that might. And
then I'd vote for him. And if he calls her horse face.
Like he did. What's her name? Oh my God, Carly Fiorina.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. The guy doesn't respect women a lick.
Not at all. And he loses the women vote so badly.
He literally looks at women as baby makers, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. That's why the religious right love him. they really like that Old Testament.
I mean, it's unbelievable. So he's the best. That's what I want to talk about. I know we got a little political in it, but that was worth it. But that is what he is. It's going to be huge. And it's going to be the best. Anyway, so you and I, so I started doing something recently, and you and I kind of had a quick little conversation about it, so I thought we'd finish it here. So
we had this conversation yesterday.
So I've started to, when I moved to Texas, now I'm trying to become a Texan, I started to...
this isn't a Texan thing.
This isn't, but I'm saying I started to...
This is a douchebag thing.
Well, we'll get to who's more douchey, you or I. So yes, a lot of our podcast, as everyone knows, has been how pretentious and Jamie and douchey is. And if you hear an echo, it's because we're in Jamie's grand entrance to his house right now. With his pool in the back, his Tesla in the garage.
It is a nice Tesla.
The nice scraped hardwoods here.
Those are real hardwoods.
Yeah, so I mean, we're here. But anyway, so one douchey thing that I've done is I've become like I don't want to use the term pit master, but I have started to smoke, brisket and pork.
I have no problem with people that smoke.
Yeah, the people that get really into it.
Yeah, but that's a $10,000 machine.
Well, I don't have a $10,000 machine.
And that's ridiculous.
Mine was like $300, not $10,000. But now a new thing that I've just started to do, which can get douchey.
Oh my God!
Is I actually tonight I was supposed to bottle it last night, but I'm bottling it tonight. I'm brewing my own beer. It's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. Anything that you want, you can get at a grocery store. Sure. And it's probably better quality than what I'm So why would you do it yourself? And you can't even do that much, because if you do too much, then you're considered like a brewery. No. I mean, you'd have to. That's a lot. And if you're selling, I'm not selling it. So what is your favorite beer? My favorite type of beer? Yeah. I know nothing about beer. I drink Crown and wine. Okay, which we'll get to. And I drink Miller Lite. Sure. I like
It's pretty embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing.
I like it freezing,
It's like
30 degrees cold.
It's the number 2 selling beer in the United States.
And that's what I want. So what's your favorite type of beer? What would Miller Lite be considered?
Miller Lite is considered, I mean, it's a Pilsner, technically.
Holy Christ. So it's a Pilsner Light? A light Pilsner?
Well, it's a light beer. It really just means less calories, but I mean, obviously it's very light in color.
Okay, so what's your favorite? Does Pilsners?
Pilsner tastes nothing like a Miller Lite. A real Pilsner is from the Czech Republic or Germany.
No, you don't really know this, right?
I do.
You're just fucking with me. You downloaded this stuff and you read it and you memorized it.
No.
You don't really know that a Pilsner's from Germany.
I do.
Is it from Germany or Czechoslovakia?
There's a Czech Pilsner and a German Pilsner. Oh. So Czech Pilsner, a big famous one here in the U.S. that you can buy is Pilsner Urquell.
Stop.
It's true.
Stop.
It's a big one.
You're reading it.
It's still made in Czech today. Still made in the Czech Republic today. In fact, when I went to the Czech Republic, I had a ton of them.
Who goes to the Czech Republic?
A lot of people. My wife's family's from the Czech Republic.
So you went to visit?
Yeah, I went to Germany, Czech Republic, and Austria.
Definitely would never go to Czech Republic.
It's awesome.
Why? Forget it.
No, it's awesome.
Nobody goes to Czech Republic.
Prague is a huge tourist city. You're laughing. Prague is a huge tourist city. You went to Vienna, Prague, and Munich.
Oh, Vienna, that's nice.
Vienna waits for you.
Vienna waits for you. That's nice. All right.
Vienna was awesome. It's very Americanized, actually. I liked Vienna. That was my favorite city. But Prague was great. Come on, dude.
If I could say I want to go to 20 cities in my life, Prague is not even one of them.
If you thought about it and you did research, you would change your mind.
I disagree.
Prague's gorgeous.
I'm sure it is.
And it's...
Where's Amsterdam? It's in Holland, right?
Yes.
So that's where I want to go.
Okay, yeah, Amsterdam's great. You talk to anyone who's traveled Europe, they'll tell you Prague's probably one of their favorite top 2 or 3 cities. It's a great city.
Really?
I'm telling you. I mean, it wasn't my favorite. I got sick there too. That didn't help. Got a little stomach bug. But anyway.
Because you're in Prague. I mean, I'd rather go to Nigeria.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Now you're just being ridiculous. Anyway, my favorite though of the craft beer craze that has come up is an IPA.
What does that stand for?
India Pale.
And that was made in India?
Well, originally. Well, no. Originally it was made in Great Britain, but they used, I think, hops from India or whatever. And
so that's why it became an India Pale Ale.
India Pale Ale.
Give me IPAs that are very famous.
Okay, Stone IPA.
Nobody knows these.
Yes, they do.
No one knows.
I guarantee when we put this up, you put up with a question, who knows these IPAs?
Out of the 100 people that listen, 7.
No, it's more than that.
Tops. 17 tops.
Stone IPA is a big one.
Never heard of it.
Dogfish Head.
Ridiculous.
Dogfish Head is 3
Is this all U.S.? Give me a.
No, they don't. These are American craft beer. So craft brewing has exploded here in the U.S. Sam Adams originally was technically a craft brewery, and it's obviously gotten big now.
All right, what was Sam Adams lager? That's a lager.
It's a lager.
I like that. So
okay.
It's a little bitter, but that's
lager is like
hoppy.
a dark. Well, no, an IPA is bitter and hoppy.
All right, so what?
You use
was lager?
Cascade. A lager is like it's a little darker. Like if you pour, anyway, look at this. So IPAs are my favorite. I like.
Oh my god!
I do like pilsners. If you're
pumpkin, you like pumpkin?
I do not like pumpkin beers.
Beer.
I like wheat beers, like a nice saison.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, nice saison.
No one knows
or
what that
like different wheat beers.
What about Blue Moon? Is Blue Moon a wheat beer?
It would kind of, but it's mass produced. It's owned by Miller Lite now. So it's owned by Miller Coors.
So it's mass produced.
It's owned by Miller Coors. So now it's not really considered a craft beer.
You're being pretentious.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
No. That's bullshit.
No,
does it taste good?
I like Blue Moon.
So what's next? We're saying no more Diet Cokes or Cokes. We're going to do our own IPA Coke. Is there?
No, that's dumb.
People are going to be pissing at home.
Although I have always wanted a Soda Stream.
They're terrible. Doesn't taste
anyway, so I want to do this for myself, make it, and it's bottling time. It's been sitting, so I made it. I brewed it about 2.5 weeks ago now. So I boiled the grains, put it in the hops.
It's embarrassing.
It's not. So then I'm only doing a 1 gallon.
How long does it take start to finish?
About a month.
I don't understand that. Do you have a wooden spoon?
No, I'm using a metal. I use the metal spoon.
Are you?
It's not that big. The one I do is only.
Is it a vat?
No. So I bought a kit that only does a gallon at a time. Brooklyn. A little shout out to Brooklyn Brew Shop.
We have a friend that does this. We have someone that.
Yeah, people really get into it, and they make good beer. So the next beer I'm going to make is a wheat beer, a summer wheat beer for my wife. She loves wheat beers. I think I'm going to throw some oranges in it during the boiling phase, get a little flavor. But you're talking to me about pretentiousness, first of all. You are a wine.
No, I'm really not a wine. Okay, what I said.
No, you're a wine snob. One time, because I like wine a little bit, not nearly as much as Jamie.
Are you saying that we went? Is this from a Christmas